Welcome to Autism in Black Live. We are rooted in advocacy, not fear, rooted in truth, not stigma. Here, we center Black autistic voices, uplift Black families, and build spaces that are affirming, unapologetic, and full of joy. Whether you are a parent, professional, or autistic adult, this is your space. Together, we break down barriers and build up community. So grab your seat at the table. We're just getting started. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. I am Maria Davis Pierre, CEO and founder of Autism in Black, here with my man.
What's going on, AIB community? Happy Friday. You're truly Dr. Barry Pierre, the co-founder of Autism in Black, getting you ready for another weekend as we count down to the 6th annual Autism in Black conference happening when? April 17th to the 19th. Hit conference in the chat.
Type it in the link. Type conference in the chat and you'll be sent a link to the registration page. Welcome back to our Vision to Venue series, where you get a behind the scenes look at what it takes to take our vision for the 6th annual Autism in Black conference and bring it to the venue, happening again April 17th and the 19th here in West Palm Beach, Florida, or from the comfort of wherever you are. And before we get into today's episode, if you've been here before, you know what we're doing. We're throwing it to Dr. Barry so he can update us on our YouTube goal.
Oh, yes. So again, for those who have been rocking with us since episode 1, those who have been rocking with us episode 1, we put a call out to our community to say, hey, we are looking to get more subscribers on the YouTube page. And to get more subscribers on the YouTube page, we got to give content on the YouTube page, right? So we put all of our episodes on the YouTube page, the Vision to Venue series, as well as the Autism in Black podcast, as well as the Mindful Mondays. A lot of content going on the YouTube channel that you should be following. So if you're like, all right, what is Autism Black? What does Autism Black do? And you're not trying to read all of the blogs, go to the YouTube page. Plenty of video evidence to see how we've been rocking. We need that subscribe, that notification bell hit, and you to share it to 10 other friends to get us to how many? 1,000.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Barry, for our YouTube update. If this is your first time joining us for our Vision to Venue series, we have a different theme that we cover each week and then themed days. So this week's theme was production in AV. And today's theme for Friday, each Friday, we do a recap and a Q&A. So if you are joining us and watching, type in the chat where you're tuning in from so we can see. Oh, hi, Paula. How are you doing?
What time is it over there? What time is it over there? Paula checking out from Bermuda. What time is it?
I think they're early.
Is it the same time? Are we on the same?
I don't want to say. I don't know. Let's let Paula tell us. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Drop any questions that you have because we're going to, she said, it's sexy. They're an hour ahead.
Hour ahead. Okay. And I don't think they do daylight savings, so that makes sense.
Yes.
Y'all do daylight savings? That's a good question.
I think
is that a United States thing? It's possible.
Every day you get on here and you just go left, Dr. Barry.
You gotta ask questions, right? That's a. Oh, they do. Okay, they do daylight savings. All right. Shout out to the farmers.
What? The what?
The farmers. Why do you think we do daylight savings?
I don't know, Dr. Barry.
You don't do it. We don't do it for the kindness of our heart, right? It's for them. Shout out to them, yo.
Oh my gosh, you cut up already on Friday. So let's focus. Paula, I have no clue. Now I'm gonna research that and clarify if Dr. Barry if his random fact is correct.
Put in the chat, why do we do daylight savings time for a nice little Autism in Black trivia? Put it in the chat. Be educated.
Whatever, Dr. Berry. You always playing in my face. Yes. So give the recap, Dr. Berry, of what we covered today.
So this week was the focus on the audio visual experience of Autism Black. And where can you get the audio visual experience? If you head over to the YouTube page and you hit that subscribe button, right? I just checked the page. We're up to 653 subscribers. Actually today, as we speak, LaShawna Johnson, who was, right, if y'all didn't know, right, if for some reason y'all missed it, right, she was an amazing team speaker at the Boys, Men's, and Fathers Summit happening about a week ago, right? Her podcast episode is actually available right now on the YouTube. Right?
Great.
So go over there, catch her episode after, obviously, this series here. But yes, we talked about the audiovisual experience of Autism Black, of the conference, kind of brought them into our vision when we started with just a virtual experience, and that transition of making the virtual experience an in-person experience without losing that same touch and that feel. We also highlighted our AV team who makes the event look amazing. Again, if you had an opportunity to catch last year's conference, you already know how it is. In fact, we actually are going to be promoting one of the talks from last year's conference, I think next week or so. I'm not sure when, but it's going to happen, just so you guys can see, like, oh, all right, that's what it looks like at that conference there. So stay tuned for that. And then we just obviously talked about the marketing aspect of, getting some manly blood into the Autism and Black experience, and Maria allowing me to grace her presence on this stage. AIB community, let me tell y'all how much I had to work, right? Like before, right? I want y'all to peep the earlier episodes of the Vision and Venue series, right? And then when you look, right, you understand where I'm at. When you look here, right, it used to only be her, right? I had to ask. I'm like, hey, do you think it'd be okay, right, if I get a picture like in the whole StreamYard thing, right? So I had to work. So we always have to work, y'all. Y'all know how it goes, right? We always got to work. So I had to work to even get on stage, right, on the StreamYard like little graphic, right? So that was kind of our to do for this week. And of course, and another caveat, right? Before we used to do pre-recorded episodes, but because we're less than 40 days out, we're coming live, right? So we have been doing live every single day this week. This is our 5th live session in a row, right? So that's why we're excited. That's why we're happy. It's Friday. We get ready for the week. I actually work this weekend. My doctor hat roll. I'm working this weekend, so it's not like I'm hyped for the weekend because I got to work. But anytime you have a weekend, you got to enjoy it. So we'll be doing some AIB work related.
I too will be working as well, just doing AIB stuff. And our kids start spring break. For those of you whose children are on spring break, that is always a busy time. So it'll be quite interesting next week. So, and we got an anniversary coming up. So 18.
Is it the anniversary of Autism and Black? Is it the anniversary of? Is this the anniversary of Autism and Black? Hold on.
You want to keep playing with? Don't play with me.
You got to get the. Hold on. Let's get the dates, because do you know when the anniversary of Autism?
January 1st, 2017.
Let's see if you're right.
This man keeps playing in my face, Paula. Anyway, so our 18th wedding anniversary is on Tuesday. So Dr. Berry and I will be celebrating. So it might not be a show on Tuesday unless we do a pre-record. So we shall see. He thinks he's so funny. Being married to this man 18 years and being with him 20 years is his humor.
We're coming live, y'all. Don't worry about that. We're live.
We will not be. We have dinner reservations.
Yeah, even if we got, in fact, even good segue, because we're doing this thing live and we don't have to worry about the pre-record aspect, we will be doing it a little earlier, right? So we'll be dropping episodes a little earlier, maybe 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Bermuda Standard Time, whatever that time is in Bermuda, whatever y'all time zone thing is. In Bermuda time, it'll be 6 p.m. 5 Eastern Standard Time for those in the U.S. So we have to look out for that next week.
Thank you, Paula. It hasn't been easy being married to this man for 18 years, but somebody got to do it. Somebody.
And I just looked in the state of Florida. Autism in Black was founded November 27th.
That's when I put the paperwork in, but we didn't go until the 1st.
Right. So. Shout out to the real founding date.
You know what? Man, go to the Q&A because you really on one today. Yesterday you was so Florida. Today you just so random. Go ahead and let's get into the Q&A because we have a date with our oldest daughter after this because our twins are on a field trip. So we have time with our oldest to do something special with her. So get to it, Dr. Berry. What's the Q&As for today?
So going to, from a conference standpoint, first of all, if y'all missed yesterday, to get that reference, there's an autism event happening here in South Florida, and apparently we did not know, but Ball Greasy is an autism advocate, right? So we got to work on trying to, get Ball Greasy into the fold. Shout out to I forget what the organization who's doing it, but they're doing something in a couple of weeks, so we'll likely try to be over there, see ourselves in person. But yeah. So for those who have been asking, because we have been getting a lot of questions on kind of the experience, obviously sticking with the theme virtual and in person, and kind of asking like some fundamental differences to it. What I always say, especially from what you get from the experience, of course, we started out virtual, right? So the question was like, all right, well, like why would I choose virtual? Because of course there's a lot of people, right? Especially because of the time, the travel, the family. They already know they can't get to South Florida, right? They're a little upset that they can't get to South Florida because obviously I've been showing the weather. We'll actually be doing a live from the venue probably in a week or so, maybe 2 weeks. Probably 2 weeks from the venue. So I've been showing off the weather, and they're in like cold places, right? Shout out to Indiana and Illinois who's checking in yesterday. They're in cold places. They're like, oh man, like I wish I could come south, but I can't. What do I get? How does that experience look like? So for our virtual experience, we will have a hub for the Autism in Black, where you'll be able to go check in, log in, and then be able to kind of just view the conference live, right? At least for now, right? It's live for now. Like, you got to cherish the moments. You got to cherish the moments, right? So for now, it is still streaming live. We'll have a chat. We'll have our assistants running the chat. You can ask questions during it. So
we'll be in the chat. If we're not on the stage, we'll be in the chat as well.
Yeah, because I'm nosy, y'all. So I'm all in the chat. I'm gonna be answering questions as well. So you'll have time. It's almost as if you're in the building in South Florida. Not quite, but like it's almost as if. So you won't feel like you're just like lost out and no one's paying you any mind, or you have an amazing question but you can't get to that speaker. We'll make sure your questions get to that speaker. So I definitely wanted to.
Our team, AV team actually holds a little sign up for us anytime Zoom has any questions. When the speakers do their Q&A portion of their session, we always make sure to take questions in the room and Zoom as well. So don't feel like you can't engage within the chat and that we won't see it, because we will. And if you have a question, we will get to as many as possible, because there's a lot of times that you guys have more questions than we have time for. And that's in person and virtual. So we get to as many questions as we can, and what we can't, that's why we have our conference hub, where you can still post your questions, interact with the speakers, interact with one another. So if you are not able to attend in person with us, don't feel as if virtual you won't get an amazing experience, because remember, we started off virtually, so we know how to engage virtually with our attendees. So don't be discouraged if you can't come in person.
Another question we got is, especially for our educators, especially the therapists, is, like, what's going on with the CE hours? The registration page has been updated, so you can now purchase your CE hours along with your ticket. Now, the question I got was like, oh, what if I already bought my ticket? If you send us an email, support@autismandblack.org. If you send us an email, I can send you a personal link to get your CE hours taken care of. So you don't have to worry if you already got your ticket. You still have opportunity to get your CE hours. One of the reasons why we like offering CE hours, one, because we know a lot, especially for a lot of people who work for daycare centers, health organizations, local government organizations, schools, that's like the in to get them to pay for it. And let them know, right? Guess what? That the Autism and Black Foundation is the one. So now it's a nonprofit, a little tax write-off as well too, right? So there's a lot of business related benefits for sending your amazing employees, right, or for yourself to come through and experience an event like this, because again, you can write it off. You can write off on your taxes. It's a nonprofit organization hosting it.
The nonprofit does not host the.
What is the term rate you call it?
They are our nonprofit is a sponsor.
Whatever. Right, you can write that thing off, right? So this, and trust me, you get a good accountant.
We are not providing tax advice. We are not providing legal advice. So
we're not providing medical advice either, right? Like let's name all the advices we're not providing.
Not providing medical or clinical advice because we want to keep our licenses.
Yes,
talk to your personal professional about that to make sure you are being steered in the right direction for that. But we are approved, NBCC approved. So if you are a clinical psychologist, if you are a clinical social worker, licensed mental health counselor like myself, or licensed marriage and family therapist, I am approved to provide the 13 hours for the conference, live hours. Doesn't matter if you're in person or virtual. As long as you are watching the sessions live when they're happening, you can get your 13 CEs. We do take attendance. So if you miss one, that means you won't get your full 13. So you got to be there for all the sessions that account for the CEs. And like Dr. Berry said, if you've already purchased your ticket but want the CE package, just email support@autismandblack.org and we'll send you the link to add the CE package to your ticket. What else were some of the questions?
Another question, especially because obviously y'all know how we promote. The question was, like, how long will these prices last? Right. It's a question we get every single year. For those who know, obviously, especially when we do in-person experience, there will be a time where we will be raising the prices, right? Because it's closer to the event, right? What's the date?
April 1st. Ticket prices will go up, and a week before the event, in-person tickets will disappear and you'll only be able to buy virtual because we have to do that head count. We have an F&B, food and beverage, so we have to take the head counts into consideration to make sure that we can serve everybody. So if you want to be in person, get your ticket before April 1st. Now, a lot of y'all, I have to say this about the Autism and Black community, because y'all will wait until day 2 of the conference and be getting your ticket, right? Y'all be waiting day 1 of the conference and get your ticket. If you want to attend in person and you want to be here in person, get those tickets before April 1st because the room block closes on Tuesday. So you will not be able to get the room block discount. This is our extension for it because it was supposed to close today. The hotel extended it to Tuesday. So once that room block shuts down on Tuesday, there's nothing more that we as Team Autism and Black can do. You will have to either purchase full price at the host hotel or stay at a different location close to the conference venue. So if you know you want to attend in person, get your tickets now, get your room block now so that you don't have to worry about not getting that discount, because it's always more convenient wise to stay in the host hotel, because it is directly connected to the venue. So it just makes it more convenient. So please go ahead. And we only have 9 in-person VIP tickets left. 9. So if you know you want VIP in person, go ahead and get those because those are going. And we only have 4 vendor spots left. So if you know you want to be a vendor and you've seen us highlight them, some of them this week on our socials, go ahead and get your vendor booth. And all of that, you can go to that lovely website scrolling across the screen and get your tickets or get your vendor booth and join us April 17th through the 19th.
Indeed. Question we get as well. What are y'all gonna be talking about? Like what's gonna happen? So again, if you and what I love, right? And mind you, this is not necessarily an AIB thing because I do marketing for a couple different things, a couple different organization businesses. And what invariably happens is that people may see an ad that says, "Hey, learn more about this thing," and people will ask questions about the thing instead of clicking the button to learn more. And 9 times out of 10, the answer to their question is on the page. Like it's literally on, like all they gotta do is press that one button and it's right there. They don't do it. It's okay. These are just some of the topics that are going to be talked about, right? Like know your legal rights for Black autistic adults and children, how I masked so well I fooled myself.
That's going to be a good session.
Really good way. Thriving while Black and autistic, self-advocacy, accommodations, and the power of rest. Caring with curiosity, what they didn't teach us, learning to celebrate our child's brain our way. Like these are the topics, right? That are gonna, floor you when we get to the conference. So I can assure you. And then we have pre-recorded sessions as well. And then obviously we got our keynote.
Yeah, our keynotes are not on the site yet. Me and Dr. Barry are in the lab. Yeah, we're in the lab working on that. So you guys
hey, y'all here in the lab working, that means we ain't working on it yet, y'all. We're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it. But I can assure you,
I am in the lab working and thinking about it.
It's gonna be fire. It's going to be fire.
Will be. It always is. It always is.
If y'all see how we do on the live, just imagine us on stage, which again, that might be the episode we debut on the last year, right? My kids stuff, right? That may be the episode we let y'all see what it looked like for an Autism Black experience when these folks are cutting it up on stage, right? Like we might let that happen. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, the boss has the final say on which episode or which speech gets highlighted. But I ain't gonna toot my own horn, y'all. I killed it. I ain't gonna toot my own horn, but I killed it. And then those who caught the Boys, Men, and Fathers Summit, right? Y'all already know how I do, so I don't even have to.
Sir, please.
I don't even have to explain myself. Those who went to the Boys, Men's, and Fathers Summit, our second annual one, that happened last week, right? That had folks almost crying in the chat, right?
You know what, sir? You are so dramatic. You got to stop. You have to stop. You have to.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Shout out to the IG family. Shout out to the IG family, YouTubers, Facebook, Instagram. Shout out to y'all. Like I said, we get it's amazing. Like I said, I know and of course this is why I like the live experience. For those who know, I am Dr. Barry Pierre when I don't have my Autism Black hat, and I do a lot of content.
You have been promoting your Dr. Barry here a little more than my life.
You know what happened? I got back from the Boys, Men, and Fathers Summit, and they told me in the summit, say, "Hey, you men need to stop dimming y'all light, right? put like, so I say, you know what? Let me stop dimming the light and let folks know how bright I am. Let me stop dimming the light. So I gotta let folks know, right? Obviously, priority number one.
Let you have your summit and you go wild.
Priority number one is we need y'all at the conference. Priority number one is we need y'all at the conference. After the conference, y'all can come follow me and we can learn some things on the medical side as well too. But we need y'all at the conference, April 17th to 19th. Hit conference in the chat. You know, type conference in the chat. What did these streamers say? The W's in the chat. Like I was watching who I was watching the other day.
Sir, we don't have time for your randomness.
Clip. Somebody's clip, right? And there's some phrase that the streamers say, right? Like there's a phrase that they say to get folks type. So whatever that phrase is, if y'all know it, do that. Type conference in the chat. We want to see y'all April 17th to 19th. Link is in the bio. Link is in the bio. Oh, there go the boss right here. There go the think about it. Let me see. Oh, yes. Advocacy is a healing practice. Rewriting the special education narrative for Black autistic
people. He is on one today. He's on one today, Cheryl. He is on one today. And he is doing the most. He's been doing the most. And yeah, Dr. Berry has. But I will say Dr. Berry is a vendor at the conference. So you will be able to get his new book. You will be able to chat with him. But yeah, we'll see if I let him on stage this year because he's been showing out lately. So it might just
good time. Like I said, there's so many. Again, there's speakers, there's dynamic speakers, and there's Cheryl Poe, right? There's levels. There's levels to it. She's been holding us down since
conference one.
Conference number one, since we were just doing a little Zoom session, y'all. Since Zoom session, she's been holding it down, holding the community down, holding VA down, right? VA in the whole DMV area, Cheryl Poe, you know, attacking the white folks where they live.
God. I don't know what's going on with you this week, but you got to stop it, Dr. Berry. You have to. This is why we can't go live every day, y'all, because y'all don't know how much I have to deal with Dr. Berry when he has free range. I got to reel him in. Y'all think it's me. No, it is really Dr. Berry, who he is. And people think he's just like, oh, no, he's yeah. It's just his tone that you don't catch it. You have to catch it with the tone. It's not me, y'all. It's this man I'm married to. Oh, Dr. Berry, please, you cannot say. And why do you choose to say that on your platform? Because we are running ads. We're trying to get people here every Friday. You trying to get my account flagged. Stop with the randomness.
Right, and that's another FAQ. You do not have to be Black to come to the Autism Black Conference. You just started and said we getting on them now. You inviting them. Well, you do, y'all do both, right? Y'all do both, but we want to let folks know y'all do not have to be Black to come to the Autism Black Conference, right? Like again, if you're remember, it's autistic adults, parents of autistic children, right? Advocates, caretakers, educators, therapists. Come on,
professionals. Right? Yep,
professionals. Y'all already know what it is.
Especially for our professionals, because our white professionals definitely need to be front and center because more often than not, we are front line as professionals for parents. And when we are not neuroaffirming, when we are not doing the things that we need to do, it impacts the parents and then impacts the child. So please, professionals be there. Paula, I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. He's out of control today. I'm gonna have to get him in the lab and have a spirited discussion with him about how he has been doing these lives because he has been on it.
Indeed.
Any other questions, husband?
I'm looking here. I mean, we typically interesting.
Cheryl said you are chill. He's
tell it, Cheryl. Tell her, Cheryl. Relax. relax with it needs to be. This was actually a very good week from a comment perspective, right? We didn't even really get any wild comments, right? It was actually a very good week.
I know we didn't get, because usually y'all know we get a lot of out of pocket. Well, not we, they're directed at me. Out of pocket comments, but it's been pretty chill. We have been just getting our normal amount of love, and then just questions about, how the conference is. Can you attend virtually? Which is yes. CEs, yes. Is the content geared towards children or adults? Both. So those comments have been the ones we're really getting. We're getting to almost a 30-day countdown, a month.
Yes, this was always a question. Yes, we do offer group discounts. Yes, we do offer group discounts. That's always a question we get every year as well too. And if you're a nonprofit organization getting a group discount, talk to us, support at autismandblack.org. If you're a student governmental agency, support at autismandblack.org. If daycare center sending a group from Alabama, from Georgia, from Kentucky, from Tennessee, from cold Illinois or cold Indiana, support at
Hancock County educators who were in the building last year. We hope to see y'all again. We gotta make sure we reach out to y'all again, see if y'all are attending, because we enjoyed having y'all last year.
Yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time.
Yes, group discounts are available. 2 to 14 get a specific discount, and then 15 and up get a specific discount. So if you were wanting to bring your team, we have a lot of colleges that come and they buy group discount tickets. So
you said 2, but it's actually
4. Oh, sorry, 4 to 14.
And if you're on the listserv, you may be getting a flyer in the mail soon.
It's upside down.
You may be getting a flyer in the mail soon. If you're on, like I said, I actually made the flyer this time, y'all. You might be getting a flyer in the mail. There's a lot of local organizations in South Florida. Flyer in the mail is on your way as well. It's so funny. I was at the post office. because I had to mail these things off, right? And they're like, ooh, who's Autism and Black? I was like, well, let me tell you who Autism Black is, right? So anytime I get the chance to tell folks about Autism and Black, I like to do it, whether it be online, whether it be in person, because I know that even if they don't necessarily have a direct relationship, they know someone who knows someone, right? They know someone who should be in the building. When? April 17th to the 19th. We're going to keep saying it, right? I want y'all to go to sleep thinking April 17th to the 19th, Autism Black Conference, 6th annual. Like that's where, if you want to hear from me, if you want to hear from Maria, if you want to hear from Cheryl Poe, who's in the comments, if you want to hear from some amazing Dr. Destiny Huff and the husband who I've been told are trying to show us out on the stage. I don't know about all of that.
They're not thinking about us. You thinking about them. They gonna come and do what they got to do.
Let this and that's where you mess up, right? When you're not thinking, right, of who you should be trying to go.
Oh my God, you are on one.
So let me put the APB out there right now. Dr. Destiny Huff.
Dr. Bear might not be on the lives next week, y'all.
Dr. Destiny Huff. I'm not sure what your name is.
Nathaniel. How you don't know he was at the couples conference?
Is he? Okay, shout out to Nathaniel. Like don't try to outdo us, because I got variables that I can pull out.
Please outdo us. Please. You are on one today. Oh, but in thinking about telling people what happened last year at the host hotel, one of the individuals checking us in was like, oh my God, my aunt sent me your information. I can't believe you're having the conference here where I work. And she attended days 2 and 3 of the conference because she has a son who is autistic. So that is the power of Autism in Black and bridging those gaps. So yes, if you do know someone, let them know that we're out here. Okay, Cheryl, he is on one. I got to cut him off sometimes because he is just
Nathaniel.
Yes, shout out to Nathaniel. I think he's still active service member in the military, so out here doing his thing, and is going to be able to come and grace the stage with Dr. Destiny. It's going to be, I think, his first in-person speaking engagement with her. So it's going to be a good time.
He's getting ready for it then. That's okay.
Oh my gosh, Dr. Berry, please. Nobody's thinking about that but you. Nobody's thinking about that but you. Okay, he is retired. He did retire. Yeah, nobody's thinking about that, but
that's okay. You know who I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about Cheryl Poe, Camille Robinson, and Reen Kelly. Is that how you pronounce her name?
Aaron, yes, Aaron Kelly.
Mm-hmm. Kelly, Megan Ashley, Dr. Brown, Dr. Frizzell.
Megan has been speaking with us, I think, since year 4, and has been at the Girls Summit speaker and everything. So, yes, happy to have.
I'm thinking about all of them when I get into my mindset of how do I need to talk to my A-bike? Because I know they're going to do it. I know they're going to raise the bar, right? So I just got to raise the bar a little bit higher, right? Got to raise it a little. Again, like I said, I'm not to my own horn. Cheryl was there. Cheryl will tell you how the presentation went last year. I don't got to my own horn, y'all. I don't have to. And again, remember, we came from the Boys, Men's, and Fathers Summit. They said, men, stop dimming y'all light. We are not dimming our light anymore in the year 2026.
You never dimmed your light, Dr. Berry. So they didn't say amp it up. They didn't tell you to amp it up.
Not no more. Not no more in 2026. That's what they told me to do it. They said, Barry, like, it wasn't even doctor.
They didn't tell you that. They did not tell you that.
Barry, you know what? Shine your light. Shine bright. Shine bright, young man. Shine bright.
I cannot with you.
We got to get up out of here, y'all. We got to get up out of here.
Pause and wreak havoc and do chaos, and then just randomly, we got to get out of here. You have to. I don't know what Dr. Berry is got going on today, but don't listen to him. All of our speakers are absolutely amazing. They are going to bring the content. They're going to step their game up, and apparently, Dr. Berry will be stepping his game up in anticipation of what our speakers bring every year.
No, it's not. I'm not gonna step the game up. My game is already stepped up, right? I anticipate. I'm anticipating Cheryl, right? So I'm already there. I'm already there. I'm already.
How you already there? You told the people we haven't even came with our keynote yet.
I'm right here yet. I'm right here. I already know how Cheryl Poe do. So I already know I gotta. So I already know if my keynote is as good or better than Cheryl Poe's, I know what I needed to do. I did what I needed to do that week.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Dr. Berry is doing too much. So with that, we have to hang out with our oldest and take her to do some things. As Dr. Berry said, we are changing the time for some of the days next week. So I know for Monday, we will definitely be at 5 o'clock instead of 6, so 5 p.m. Eastern. We will be live. And since our kids are on spring break next week, we will be live next week minus Tuesday because Dr. Berry will be celebrating his anniversary, even if I have to drag him there. He's not going to be bringing the camera and going live while we're celebrating. So with that.
You're on early. All right. Someone tag Dr. Destiny Huff and her husband.
Do not. Destiny, do not. I got to message Destiny and tell her, please.
I tag him. Say, hey,
please.
Say y'all better come with it. Because only one couple is supposed to stand out during the AIB conference. So
you have a whole couples conference.
Right.
Couples summit.
Tell them do what they need to do at the couples conference. Over here, it's a top dog couple, right? And then
oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I want to kick Dr. Berry off this live so bad that it is. Do not tag Dr. Destiny. I will be texting her and telling her, please disregard everything that this man has said, because he is definitely on one today.
Don't
So
she got something coming up? She got something coming up.
She does. Cheryl's a speaker. Cheryl has a event coming up at Howard. I don't know.
Yes.
It's next week. Cheryl's event is next week, and I think the week after is Dr. Destiny's Neuro Affirming Summit. And I believe Autism in Black is providing something for that all access pass. So if you get Dr. Look at Cheryl being messy. Look at Cheryl being messy. Look at Cheryl being messy and tagging Destiny in the comments. Cheryl, I said, don't tag Destiny. And Cheryl is doing you a solid tagging her in the comments. But yes, if you get Dr. Destiny's all access pass, you get a guide from Autism in Black in there. So go support them. They have events coming up. And support them because it's important, because we all need to be in this together, because community matters. And of course, you need to be in the building or virtual with us April 17th through the 19th for the 6th annual Autism in Black conference. So with that, enjoy your weekend. Cheryl is so messy today. Cheryl, answer your phone when I get off this live, because I'm definitely going to be calling you, because you and Barry are so messy today. And I'm not with it. I'm apparently taking on Dr. Barry's role of being non-messy today. So with that, I am going to let you all enjoy your weekend. Me and Dr. Barry are going to have a spirited conversation with Cheryl and talk to both of them. And 5 p.m. Eastern, Monday, is going to be episode 28 of the Vision to Venue series. Episode 28. I can't believe you've had me do 28 of these episodes.
Let's go.
We'll see you. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday.
See you next week, y'all.